My name is Casey Rodgers. I have 3 little girls, Madison, Autumn, and Ashlyn. I lost my husband on May 30th of 2007. Here we are without dad and husband. But when we come here, it's like we're normal again for 5 days. We're among people who are just like us, and there's a connection that's immeasurable for them and for me. And it's very healing, very healing.
The ability to bring these children and their surviving parents together rests solely on our ability to fly them here. To bring them together so that these kids can be together, make new friends, create memories together, and flying them here, that rests solely on American Airlines.
The charters this year were identical to last year except for one stop, and it's getting so big it makes it almost easier because I have no more room to put people and add cities. I think load factor when we started was 94% on the airplanes.
We decorate the airplane and have a ball decorating the airplane, and then we load the children up from Sacramento and bring them down to Los Angeles, where we have a huge party for them in Los Angeles, and all the children get off and are allowed to party with everybody.
New families, you're going to love it. You know, the families that have been here, they'll welcome you and you'll love it and you'll have the best time. You'll remember it forever, so keep coming back.
And then we load them back up in Los Angeles and go to Phoenix, have another party in Phoenix.
The ability to turn that travel, that ride into something special, that's become part of this event and the magic of this event.
It's decorated, it's not boring colors. It's fun all around, it's fun, yeah.
And we just party all the way into Dallas-Fort Worth.
I can't even explain it because there's no other flight on the planet like the flight here. Your children get treated like they're in the red carpet plane, and the pilots are coming and saying, thank you for being here, and it's so exciting for them. And there's decorations everywhere, and they get to help out, and it makes them feel like this is so cool.
The welcome in DFW could not be better. People everywhere come out, even people that are going on different flights come over to congratulate and welcome these children to Dallas-Fort Worth.
Today we are humbled and even awed by your courage. The wives, husbands, sons, and daughters of those brave Americans who have answered the call. My hope is today, through the extraordinary work of Snowball Express and volunteers from American, we can kick off a few days of fun.
Each year, the AT&T Performing Arts Center kicks off the holiday season with a tree lighting event. And this year they called and they said, you know, you're bringing all these great kids and families together, and we want to help celebrate.
That was cute, and it was sweet.
The Children's Medical Center Parade is a huge parade. It's literally about 350,000 people that come down to watch this parade. They got to see all of the characters and the balloons, and it really gave you a feeling that the holiday season had arrived.
I helped organize Six Flags, so I was there all day. Great event, the weather was great, the kids had a good time.
They love the roller coasters. They love meeting new people and going on the roller coaster rides with other Snowball kids, and it's just fun.
They call this place DFW, and I guess it's with good reason. So we thought it was high time that we included Fort Worth in our plans.
This year we went to the stockyards. I rode on the buses with them out to the stockyards.
When we ride down the freeway and the freeway is shut in, it really becomes a presidential motorcade, for lack of a better term, but that really is what it is. It is at that level of respect shown these families who have sacrificed so much for this country.
The ramps and on-ramps are blocked off, and these children, nobody breaks their chain of about 5 miles of buses.
The citizens of Fort Worth came out in record numbers. They came out to show these kids and their moms how much they really love them, and really demonstrate that they are not forgotten.
The streets were lined with families and people waving with signs and flags, and it just gave us all goosebumps to see that.
I think that the people that are standing on the side of the road don't understand what a big impact they have, but they have such a big impact on us, and every year that brings me to tears. When people come out and they stand there and they wave and they're holding their flags, that means just so much to us.
Cowtown is Cowtown, and it is historic The stockyards are a historic place in this country, and so we went with that, and we really wanted to show these kids a great time in the stockyards.
This morning brought me to tears.
3, 2, 1, let's go!
Especially when the guy came out of the sky with the flag and the Santa thing for the children. I mean, how many kids get to see Santa Claus coming out of the sky? That, I think, was a topper for my children.
Billy Bob's is just it's a big facility. And there's a little bit of everything. There's video games, there's pool tables. We had line dancing, and the evening was topped off with a concert by our great friend Gary Sinise, who brought his band out once again to play a concert for these kids.
They love Gary Sinise and that band. They just think that he has to be the coolest guy on the planet. And to take time out from being the big movie star guy and coming out here and showing honor to them, he's special in my little girls' hearts.
We partnered with the Texas Music Project, and the idea was we really wanted to help these kids come out of their shell. Those that really had some talent, that were willing to share that talent. And I gotta tell you, it was incredible. Everybody got a standing ovation.
You'll be alright, no one can hurt you now.
This is the least that we can do for these children, is to give them 4 days to be together and to bond with another child that has gone through losing a parent. And I am here to help them have fun and to help them in any way that I can. Give them love, they give me love, and we're just one big family.
You get to be around people that are like you. Like, they lost a loved one too.
They all have shared something bad, but they've shared it so they can come and help each other through it.
And that last night is tough because they've been with their friends. They look forward to this all year, and they love being together, but they hate having to go home and leave their friends again. So it's happy and sad at the same time. High energy, lots going on. That was the best closing night show we have ever experienced at Snowball Express. That group at the beginning that was like Stomp, that played instruments out of ladders and trash cans and all kinds of stuff. We had magic. The juggler that was part of that show, who came out in the audience and, juggled one of our kids, surprised everybody, but it was a blast, and everybody loved that. David Hyre even made it snow for the families, and the crowd started crying, because when David started talking about Snowball Express and the importance of what makes up snowballs or snowflakes, and then he started with his magic, making it snow from his hands, and then the snow started falling from the ceiling. It was amazing.
The interaction with the kids are outstanding, and seeing them play and have fun is why we're here. But it's for the moms also. And the quote I like to share that I heard last year from a mom was, she came up to us and she said, everybody comes up to me and says how sorry they are and they know how I feel, but they don't. And when I'm here, they do. And then it's just a big hug and they go on. And that made my day, made my year.
Thank you.